I still daydream about owning a bookshop. It's not feasible, especially with how we're being controlled, how we're being manipulated, related to social engineering having to do with the Tavistock Institute. And that's a very superficial way to just give people a taste of what they should be looking into. Shit that people should be talking about, things that people should know. But people don't know. So here's another superficial way to appreciate. I mean, it's a shit delivery probably on my end. I'm eating some apples. I've had a long fucking day. And I was trying to find a book that I hold in high regards. And I'm not going to list it on here. I'm not going to tell you what I'm looking for, so feel free to tune out. But I've checked some of the major bookstores. None of them have it in stock. And this is Powell's here in Portland, Oregon. Now keep in mind, I love Portland to pieces. I really do. I don't love what the most of the kids in the city of Portland bought into and how they in turn ruined Portland. I mean, Portland's a fucking walking homeless camp full of wet farts. It's falling apart. I mean, there's still beauty here, mind you. Unfortunately, there's still hipsters out there riding tall bikes. That came back fairly recently. And junk like that. I mean, things that are laughable and people used to loathe. But what the fuck do I know? Yeah. A while back, I forget. People were talking about all the cool kids moved to Baltimore or somewhere like that. It's back when Portland was already being gutted and raped. In terms of gentrification through, in thanks to the price hike having to do with the cost of living, thanks to Portlandia, among other things. That's another reason why many of the beloved businesses that used to be here are dead and gone. They're dead and gone. Mom and pop shop, shit, things that people used to love. Granted, everything comes in waves and nothing lasts forever. But, this is Powell City of Books. They have numerous locations. I like this jazz, but it's very rare to find a book in-house that is worth a shit. It really is. I do this often. Even if I find a book somewhere else, I check it against their inventory across numerous stores. They have one at the airport. They have one on a main drag on Hawthorne. They have one out in the burbs. They have one downtown, as well as, I think, a technical or, I can't remember if it's a technical. I never go over there because I think it has to do with, school books and then technical, this, that, and the other thing for architects and shit like that. I think. I don't go in there. I don't know. I just don't go in there. But I do pop into the other one here and there. A lot less frequently than I used to. Plus, they remodeled it, and it also just feels like it's been gentrified, and it's always booming with fucking tourists now. It used to be kind of cozy, and you used to be able to catch a moment there, and it was kind of neat. This is back before their coffee shop that they also have in there. It's before it sold booze. Now it sells booze, so you never know. That might be another reason why people are coming through the door. You get a little drunk, you can read a little bit of a book. It does have an appeal. I mean, I'm not turned off by it. The prices, however, I have not bought anything in that coffee shop ever since they did gut the thing and revamp everything. But yeah, you can't find books anymore in real life that you're looking for. Why would I complain about this? It's not unlike what I was complaining about having to do with Snapchat the other night. Let's see if it will come up. Work. I'm pushing on it, but it's just doing whatever the fuck it wants. Taking its sweet time. So I've left a lot of stuff on here. I've only been on here for a hot minute. And when I click up here, you'll see the Panda video was circulated. The shit where I talk about things that reflect reality are not circulated. They're censored immediately, and they are not shown to anybody. Or you have people flashing their shit on here, mind you. Their skin. They're peddling flesh. But I can't scroll up anymore, but you might be able to see a tarot deck, technically 2 of them down there. That was flagged immediately because, what is it? It should be card 17, the star card. Yeah. It has some nipples in it and it was flagged. That's why, I guess. It's a brief moment. I'm flipping through cards. And this is even quicker because I was zipping through a video, but it was still flagged. So the reason I jumped on here again is if information that does reflect reality, not necessarily just that tarot deck shit, but the other things that I talk about on here, if it's being censored, that means this application is catering to absolutely stupid people, which means this is a propaganda campaign. It's a platform to promote propaganda. It's a platform to promote distraction campaigns. It's a platform to retrain how people fucking think. Which leads back to social engineering and why I brought up the Tavistock Institute. You don't hear anybody talking about this shit. Now apply that to bookstores. You do not find books that are worth a fucking damn in most bookstores. It's not unlike what I just painted here in terms of a muddy fucking picture for the internet and all the kids out there who are not thinking for themselves.